Hi friends, I'm Wendy Irene, founder of GiveLoveCreateHappiness.com. Thank you for joining me for this video. Today's video is 5 tips for when you're going through a hard time. None of these tips are going to be new or shocking. It's just that when we go through something really rough in our lives, we often let our self-care go, and it's the time when we need it the most because our self-care routine is what keeps us grounded and stable and helps our mood from swinging as high and low. I don't know of anyone who doesn't go through their life without hitting some really hard, big things that happen in life. I think it's a part of being in this earth plane. It's a part of our soul's growth. But we're going to handle those really stressful or sad or emotional times a lot better if we're taking good care of ourselves, because we will keep our mood from swinging as high and low. So the first tip is, the one I'm going to give you first, is the one that I struggle with the most when I'm going through something stressful. And that is to get enough sleep. In Ayurveda, they say between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. is the ideal time to sleep. I know for my body that is perfect, and when I'm doing that, I feel really good. So I know not everybody can sleep between those times, but please give yourself 8 hours of sleep. And if you have to cut out other things so that you get your sleep, do it. Because we all know when we're overtired, we act much crankier, we're not patient, we're not as loving, we're not as kind, and we do not need to add any negativity to what we're already going through, because we do not need to feel guilty that we're not acting the way we want to be acting, or we're snapping and reacting to people. So get enough sleep, prioritize the sleep. It's incredibly important to your mood. If you're having trouble sleeping, at least close your eyes and meditate while you're lying down in bed for those 8 hours. Tip number 2 is to stay hydrated, because water flushes the toxins out of our body. We need to continuously flush toxins out of our body from foods and environments. We come into a lot of toxins, and water is what will wash them away. So you want to be drinking, the recommendation is at least half your body weight in water. I drink more than that. I'll do 3 large mason jars a day, which are 32 ounces each, I believe. And I also have a bunch of herbal teas, so I have fluid constantly flushing through my body. It's reinvigorating your cells, and toxins are just negative energy. You do not need to add negative energy to what you already have going on. So keep yourself flushing with lots of pure filtered water. If you want to add a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice, that's fine, but try and keep as much just pure water in your body as you can without things added to it. So tip number 3 is to cut back on caffeine, sugar, alcohol, anything that's addictive for you. And that might just be simple food. It might be like you really are addicted to bread. Whatever is super addictive to your body and you know is really just giving you the highs, you want to get it out, because your mood is going to swing so much more when you're taking, when you're having caffeine or you're drinking alcohol or you're eating sugar. It's just going to shoot you high and then much lower. And so you don't want that. You want your mood to be as stable as possible. So get rid of all the addictive things, or cut back as best you can. Cut back on them so that your body is not under the influence of anything that's going to have a negative impact on you. It might feel good in the moment, but then later it's much harder when you come crashing down from it. Plus, we all know when we drink alcohol, sometimes we act even more emotional, and that's not always good for the situation. So tip number 4 is to eat mostly plants, because plants are alkaline for your body. You do not want your body to be acidic, because then, like I said, you have more toxins in your body, and then you are adding negativity. So eat as many plants as you can. Fill your diet with as many plants as you can. They're alive, they're full of energy, and they are boosting your cell's health, which means because your body and mind are connected, it's going to help with all the emotions you're going through. And tip number 5 is to move, because physical activity improves your mood. Now, I am not saying to do any kind of exercise in a really stressful time that you find to be horrible. So if you hate running, do not go for a run. You have to do an exercise that just gets you moving, that'll just make you happy. And if that's walking really slowly on a trail, then do that. Just be moving. Obviously I love yoga, because you can make it as calm and relaxed or more challenging depending on what you need each day. It really fits you per day. You can really adjust your practice to where you are in that day, because I believe it's really about listening to your body. But whatever it is, whether it's playing a sport or doing yoga or swimming a few laps or going for a gentle walk, do some movement in your day. So those are my 5 tips. And 2 bonus tips, if you want extra, would be 1, to meditate, because to quiet your mind is really helpful. And 2, to be in nature. Put your hands on trees, pet your plants, pet your pets, just be in nature however you can do that. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this video was helpful to you. I want you to know that I'm sending you lots of love and light and positive energy for getting through anything that you're going through, and know that you are not alone in anything that's happening, and that you are loved. And if you want to reach out, I'm here. And if you think this video will help someone that you know that might be going through a rough time, or just someone who could use a reminder for, basically, these are wonderful, healthy lifestyle tips as well, please do pass it on and like this video. Come over to givelovecreatehappiness.com and sign up for the email updates so that the videos can come directly to your email. Join me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and I'd love to see you there. I love interacting. So thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye, friends.